I haven't tried
Yipes?
to
What's
buy
Yipes?
it in years, so I don't know.
Oh, that's the mascot. The mascot's name is Yipes. Yipes
Yipes.
Stripe.
Yipes
New
Yipes
fruit
stripes.
stripe
stripes.
gum.
That's lame. Is it
It's
still
made out of. It's
around?
beech nut gum.
What's
Huh?
beech nut? Is it still around, like for sale? Huh.
Oh yeah, I see it all the
I
time.
guess it is. I haven't seen
Yeah.
it in years.
Yeah,
Let me
beech nut is a no, not the company beech nut. What?
You having
It's
a problem?
fruit. Every time fruit, it's a nut. It's a nut. Well, there's a company named Beech Nut that's dominating the market on Google searches right now.
What?
Are
On
they
this-
really?
on
What
this
is
r-
what does beech
yeah.
nut sell? I'm just curious.
It's baby food.
The drink for tonight
Alrighty.
is
That
Dog
makes sense.
Days Pink Lemonade Shandy.
I'm sorry. What now?
That sucks.
That
it's
sounds
pretty
good.
You want
Schnapps.
some? Oh my
You say
gosh,
pink
it's so
lemonade shandy. That sounds
it was
awesome.
so fizzy. Hold on, wait.
Yeah, I want a sip.
These guys sell very, very
Oh
boring
my.
organic baby food.
Yeah, you're right. I just looked it up.
Babe.
Is
like
beech nut-
just squash.
Just squash. Is beech nut gum
Uh,
still made? Huh.
Beech nut gum.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Right?
That's good. I like that.
Yeah, beech nut gum, chlorophyll gum.
What?
Chlorophyll?
Oh my gosh.
Hold on.
It's Big Sponge Cake with the sub. Thank you so much.
Yeah, there we go. Come on.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Big sponge sub. I don't
That's
know.
awesome. Yeah, boy. We got the
Oh.
notification that happened and everything. Thank you so
Ooh.
much. That means a lot. We're about to get started. Actually, we're I think tonight we're just going to sit in the musicless main menu and just talk for 2 hours.
Well, I'm waiting for you to start the game.
Okay, well, hold on, wait. There we go. Okay.
The beech nut baby food broccoli looks disgusting. Look up a picture.
Well,
bet
here's the thing.
baby food broccoli
Mm.
sounds like it's
It
garbage.
just looks so bad. It looks like the wrong end that it came out of. Here, I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Starting your kids off weak.
What
with
in the
some
world?
organic
This isn't what
baby
I
food.
wanted.
Right?
No.
You gotta get them used to that junk.
You got to mainline McDonald's when they're like 2 months old.
You gotta drip that poison.
Totally.
It is a big issue. Well, I mean, first of all, organic's a scam because two fruit can come off the same tree, and one could be organic and one could not be.
All right, the game.
Um,
Hey, the game is up, everybody.
Okay.
My biology teacher keyed me into that nonsense.
Well,
one
the
time.
the standards are not
There's like buzzwords
yeah.
that aren't real, and
They're not consistent. That's the
and
word
the-
I was looking for.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
Sponge
I'm
Cake, how
in.
has your life been these past few weeks?
Yumi, this is baby food now.
I feel like I'm zoomed
Ooh.
in. This is weird.
That's you're gonna make your kid
Isn't that
eat
horrible
organic
looking?
baby food, but have this dog breathe right up in its system. Look at this dog right up in its business.
That's funny.
Yeah, it does look disgusting.
Doesn't
It
that
looks
look
like
gross?
it looks like ground up broccoli. I mean, that's what
Yeah.
it looks like.
We got
It looks
s-
like boiled ground up broccoli.
Some-
some
looks
words,
grody.
some harsh words being thrown in chat right now. I won't let them know.
About beech
From
nut
Big
baby
Sponge Cake,
food?
Big Sponge Cake says, "Happy to sub to my favorite streamer. Much better than that mute guy. He's an
Aw.
ass.
Okay, that's
But
How
but he's
sweet.
our ass. That's the thing.
Who's
He's not
our
just
ass?
ass. He's more than just
I'll
ass.
just leave. Let me put that in chat so I got it.
We just bail
just
on this real
leave.
quick. No, you gotta bring the funny. You look. Hey, look. Last week,
Funny.
you had the two moments that I wound up clipping for
I did see that.
everything.
I'm a funny guy.
You are. What are you just now realizing this? You're a funny guy.
A boo da ba da bee da ba da.
I'm not that funny.
No. No, you.
What were the two moments? It was me throwing up.
It was you throwing up.
I was about to throw up.
That
I
was
was
so
about to throw
gross.
up on my desk.
God,
that was nasty.
the other one, the one that I didn't keep because I just didn't think that it would work well in context was the
The slavery joke.
opinion-
Well, not the
opin-
slavery joke.
the opinion
it was
on
not a
slavery.
joke.
Yeah.
It's a joke about
The quiz asking
South.
us for our opinion on slavery.
Yeah, it's funny. No, but I did the I was talking about the animal noises, and you talking about your friend Piggy, who is apparently really good at animal noises.
Piggy is a big household name in my house. We talk about him every day.
Oh, the Festival of Ice is going on, guys. We gotta go south. I gotta win the
Let's
ice
go.
fishing tournament.
Okay,
let's
let's
fucking go.
Go ahead. You won't. So
Wait,
like
I'm on the
Sponge-
horse, I'm
Sponge
there.
Cake knows Piggy. Sponge Cake has talked to Piggy on a multitude of occasions.
I gotta go pet my stuff. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Me and you need to do a podcast where we talk bunk to each other. That'd be great.
You talk what to each other?
How was it?
Bunk.
Was it a public idea, that podcast you were telling me about? Is that like a public idea?
I mean,
Or do you
yeah.
not wanna talk
Okay,
about
so
that?
so I had an idea. Piggy does a killer chimp impression. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
He does. He does. It's wild.
I feel like you're actually at the zoo. That's what I've heard. I've heard nothing but 5-star reviews about his chimp impression.
Impressions of not pigs.
If I went to his impression page on Yelp, it would be nothing but 5-star reviews.
Okay, I'm ready now.
He's the moderator for the Piggy Pog Pog game speedrun board. That's a pretty good one. One time at midnight on election day, he said, "I'm about to intervene," because it was not going the way he wanted it to.
Oh, did I park my horse out?
You parked your horse in
Look,
my way.
that horse was in the way. I'm sorry.
I mean, I phased through it eventually.
Anyway,
Yeah.
he does do a wild. He if you're getting mad about something and he knows, he'll start crying like a baby to make you mad.
Or is he just
it's
really
stupid.
sensitive?
I don't know.
Get him some of that beech nut stuff. He'll be fine.
Beach nut.
Anyways, the podcast, the food, it was about food. It was about talking about whatever, but
It was talking about whatever, but the few podcasts that I've been on with friends, we wind up talking about food eventually for a long period of time.
It's
So
a
I was going to have
universal,
one.
thing.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot of interesting things to talk about. And so I wanted to make a podcast that was not a food podcast necessarily. It was just called I think the title of it
Stuffing it.
was like Stuffing It. No, Stuffing It is my food
like
porn crossover.
It's a hybrid. It's a hybrid.
It's
yeah.
I'm talking about restaurants with porn stars.
There you go.
Um
It's called Stuffing It.
it's
That's good. I like that.
Thanksgiving with the adult industry. No, it was I think it was just called Mostly Food. And it was like a really long name.
That sounds familiar.
And yeah, it was just going to be like eventually I know we're going to talk about food for about a half an hour.
I talk about food all the time. you
Food's
know.
so good, guys. Food's the best.
No, I was gonna say something, and then I couldn't.
It happens.
What was I gonna say?
Oh, what does the lady say? He does a wild
I don't know.
crying baby. I saw that.
What was I gonna say? You know, I just ate some chicken tenders. Those were pretty good.
Nice. We had wings. Was that last Friday?
Yes.
We went down on some wings. Cranberry sauce.
Where
Speaking
do
of
you guys get
stuffing,
your chicken wings?
we just went to Wingstop.
I've never had Wingstop. I hear it's really good.
I mean, it's wings. It's good. There's nothing like
The wings at Kroger were really cheap, so I ate them all the time. I mean, you're talking like 20 wings for like $10.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
that is super cheap.
that's
I would
kind of
go
like
up there and eat them.
that's kind of like it is at I mean, wings are just so expensive buying them out. Wings are one of those things where I think I've talked about this before. It's kind of like sushi, where
But here's the thing: if I want it, then I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? Like if that's what's
I guess it's just so
in my
expensive
head.
for what it is, for the amount of food
You know-
you get. And unless I'm gonna get like a good deal, or like you said, if that's like what I'm committed to spending my money on, like that time.
Yeah.
But like sushi, especially, like if I'm just getting it as like an appetizer and then getting a real meal afterwards, then that's one thing. But if someone's like, "Hey, we're going out and we're just gonna eat sushi," I was like, "Dude, I'm gonna be spending $50 to fill up unless it's an all-you-can-eat carousel or whatever." Maybe it's
You know,
just because I'm a
I've-
fat fuck. Maybe because I'm such a
Yeah.
garbage disposal of a person.
I've been
you have
trying
a
to take
big appetite.
Yeah, I've been trying to not really like take care of myself, but like I don't feel comfortable. Oh,
I know.
you know how like
It's just-
greasy like the corners of your mouth get
yeah.
from like eating pizza, and like how roughed out they. I don't know about Little Caesars. Little Caesars, the crust is like razor blades. It's really sharp on the crust, so like the sides of my mouth will just get like chapped from eating it, and like there'll get grease on my face. I don't want that every single day of my life anymore. And I used to
Yeah.
have heartburn every day of my life when I was, when I was in high school and middle school. And now I see pizza and I'm like, I don't want to relive even a second of that heartburn.
That's
So
fair.
pizza and wings is a hard sell for me. Not really wings, but just
It depends on what
like-
kind of wings you get, you know.
yeah. Like, I'm just talking like Pizza Hut wings.
Yeah.
You know, like that's a hard sell for me now.
Like, I don't like
Um,
spicy wings. I'd prefer, like, savory
Well, you don't like
wings.
super spicy anything. Like even
No.
tonight when we were having our meal, you were like, "Can you do your sauce that is going to be spicy on your stuff and let me do my
It's not
like a
fun.
different sauce?"
Yeah, it's not. It's,
just
not,
not
fun.
fun.
I would agree. There are a
As
few
long as
things
the
I
heat
like
is
that are
flavorful,
spicy, but
I like it. But the sauces that are like just hot,
it's got to really be worth it for me.
I mean, I get garlic parmesan. You know,
Yes, I love
I
garlic
like it.
parmesan
It's
or
good.
lemon pepper.
do y'all
That's
want me
really
to kick
good
off
too.
this ice fishing competition?
Sure,
go
why
ahead.
not?
I'm
I'm
not
gonna
gonna fish.
lose.
do I have to fish?
I think
about
all
to
I
of
mean,
us
you can
have
just
to
like stand here. I
participate.
think you don't have to
I
like.
mean,
No, I'm about to win.
it's gonna be lit. I hope I don't catch a bunch of just like trash like I did. There was one year where I almost
Yeah.
lost because I caught like 4 like seaweeds in a row.
It happens.
Are we on the same team?
No,
No.
you're on your
What about me
own. bud.
overcasting?
Yeah, you just need to watch.
What are you doing?
I have
over
to like
there? What are you
aim for the
doing?
right thing.
You just
Apparently,
tap it.
There
You
we
don't have
go.
to cast too far. You already got a fish? This is bullshit. I want a different I want a different fishing hole. Mute. I can't believe.
Stop it! I didn't even hit any extra button, and he starts turning. You know, I'm gonna go.
So look at this.
tomorrow.
There's one algae right there.
Yo, can I get a fish? What is this?
Fish.
There we go.
God, I went fishing in real life.
Yeah. You could get more action outside in the real world.
I'm a real bass master. Okay.
Real.
I can't wait to get that GameCube game that I bought. The
Is it a fishing game?
Cabela's-
Oh
was
my
it-
gosh, that's
It
2.
was Cabela's hunting and fishing
Nice.
for the GameCube.
Me and Mute had a family friend that would eat the hottest stuff and then be miserable. Yeah, did he do it constantly? I just don't like.
It's so stupid.
Like I wouldn't mind.
It just hurts, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind like the people that do on like I love watching Hot Ones, and I wouldn't mind trying that once, like getting all of the sauces, doing
Yeah.
the lineup, and just like, you know, just trying that shit out. But I'm a Bassmaster, but drop the B, yeah boy, Big Sponge Cake is all about that butte.
You know, I haven't watched Hot Ones in a while because they just had people on there that I just don't really know.
That's kind of the
Those
fun
are
of
the
it,
best
though,
ones sometimes, though.
is like, oh man, I had no clue about this
Yeah.
person. I like him now.
I really like Sean. He does a good job.
Yeah, he's a pretty good. I mean, I've seen some absolutely awful like interviewers and hosts and stuff. I was literally reeling in fish. I would have had it.
Oh, I almost had mine
It
too.
was done.
It was done.
Mine was done.
Mine was
I
done
don't
as
even
well.
believe you.
Mine was
I'm
all
not
the way
gonna
up at the
believe what
top.
you say.
I've got the fucking tape to
won?
prove it. I think we
don't
tied. I,
care
think
what
you
you
and I
have.
both got 5. Watts, how'd you do?
I got 0.
0.
Nice. You did catch
Yeah,
a
it's
bag
a
of trash.
fish.
I won.
Live fish don't even smell that bad.
I did see you pull out a bag of trash though.
I pulled out several bags of trash,
Nice.
some algae,
I pulled out 2 algae and
impression.
or
I'm
seaweed,
mad
whatever it
about
is. I can't remember.
Here's your prize. Enjoy. Yoink. Go ahead. You can have the rest.
A
Oh
sailor's
wait, do we
cap.
split prizes?
I got
Okay.
I got 4 things here.
Okay. I thought he would just make us decide amongst ourselves.
That would be funny.
That's it for this year. Yeah. I'll wear the sailor's cap.
A success as usual for me.
Um.
Do you want the sailor's cap to go with your pigtails?
Me? Oh no, I'm fine, thank you.
Can't believe I won. What time
Nice.
to head home?
I feel
Yeah.
like that's going to clash with
That was a
my
whole fucking day
skull
right there.
T-shirt.
That was it all day.
Usually
Yeah, it's
it
gonna
is,
be like
isn't
10
it?
o'clock now.
Yeah,
Oh, what junk is that? Get out of here.
because we went ice fishing or something.
Yeah, well, the thing about like eating spicy food is, you know, it's one thing to be like, oh, I'm a man, let me eat, you know, this spicy wing challenge. It's another thing to be like, man, every single day of my life, I'm eating nuclear inferno wings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, I'm gonna have potty problems.
Body problems.
It just hurts. I don't. Are people? I guess people are tougher than me.
No,
You
I
know,
mean,
eating that junk.
well, Well, that's different. It wasn't spicy food. I'm about to throw down with my. I've probably talked about this before, but the time that I got esophageal spasms, they were caused because I drank some Mike's Harder lemonade, and I also had spicy food that night. But I think it was the Mike's because a few weeks later I had some, and it started kicking off again, and I was like, I guess I can't enjoy Mike's Hard Lemonade ever again.
You're not missing a whole lot.
I guess it's just the acidity, I'm assuming. I don't know.
Because I've had other things that are acidic and they didn't wreck me.
Yeah, but maybe it was something with the, I don't know, that specific type of alcohol. I don't know.
Would anybody like a Dwarvish Helm?
Let me look up the active ingredients in Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Isn't it like a malt beverage or something like that?
I think so, but
I think they just pour straight alcohol into a lemonade and mix it up real hard.
Straight
like
alcohol.
The paint mixing machine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Turpentine.
Sponge cake Thai food is awesome.
I do like
I do like Thai food.
I don't like peanuts and cashews in my food, like in my noodles.
Why not?
So I have a hard time eating Thai food.
Oh, but there's plenty
it's
like you can get
peanuts and cashews.
you can get like a Thai curry and not have nuts.
True.
No, I haven't. I've only had curry one time. Well, let me preface it. I had curry once homemade. I came home tired from work. My mom said, "Hey, we tried Indian food tonight." I said, "Oh." And she said, "Here's some cinnamon rice and 3 different kinds of curry." I said, "No, I'm good."
That sounds good.
I don't want cinnamon rice.
That sounds
awesome.
It
was cinnamon.
Cinnamon rice is great.
That sounds great.
It's not.
Yes,
It's straight up. It was like cinnamon toast crunch.
That sounds awesome.
I was not a big fan. And then I had, you know how like, well, I guess you guys don't know because you're not in the know.
We're really not. We're old and out of the know.
You can get these curry blocks in the Asian food section. It's yellow curry.
Yeah.
You literally just add like a cut up onion, a cut up carrot, and a cut up potato or 2.
Yeah.
And then you have like stew and you have curry. I had that one time. That was really good.
We've done stuff like that before. It's been a minute, but yeah, I've bought packs like that.
Oh yeah, Sponge was in Alaska when we had Indian food night. It was not great.
What is my fucking game plan right now? What am I working for?
Active ingredients in Mike's Hard Lemonade.
You keep saying like active ingredients, like it's
Yeah,
meant to clean my face with some Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Mike's Hard Lemonade. Would you say it was like
It's harder lemonade, but still,
no,
I had a Mike's later.
Esophageal
spasms.
Throat hurty.
Throat hurty. Yeah.
Sure.
There you go. Why did my throat start paining after drinking lemonade? Well, first of all, you have a weak mucous membrane. I hate to break it to you.
I mean, it's only happened to me twice, but the first time it happened hard, and I went to the hospital because I thought I was dying.
You thought it was a heart attack because it was
I have I have a heart condition. I was like,
you ruined date night.
I'm done. Yeah, I did. I ruined date night for multiple people. I ruined date night for my parents and for
your brothers.
And for us. Not for Andrew.
I don't remember. Everybody showed up though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not malt. It's natural. It's grain liquor in Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Four Loko. I never really. I think I maybe had one Four Loko. I never partied with Four Loko.
It seems pretty rough. I know one of the few things I saw on TV that I remember when I was younger was something. It was a warning thing on the Science Channel saying, "Do not mix liquor and energy drinks." Lo and behold, they have it in the same can.
Right.
I mean, that being said, I will totally throw down for some Jaeger bombs, which is Red Bull and Jaeger. There was a weekend friend of mine's bachelor party. We were in a cabin in the woods for the weekend, just like hanging out, cooking steaks, playing games, and stuff like that. And I basically lived off of Jaeger bombs that weekend.
That's gross.
And then they all got murdered.
And then we all got murdered, right? Ooh, spooky ghost.
I mean, it sounds like every horror movie ever.
No, none of us were sexy single women.
Do you say horror or horror?
Horror.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, are we about to say that? How do you pronounce?
I just say horror.
Horror. Okay, I have an idea for a bed.
Horror.
Hardwood. Can you make it happen? I can certainly try. I can get 15 a day for you. 6 days left? Yeah, I can do that. And then what do you need? You need 100 pieces of what?
Are you talking
to...
to...
bug guts. Bug guts? I think bug guts would be easier to get.
Oh, I thought you were talking to us. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Get to the bottom of the third of a fourth. Before Loco, you start to think you're the fifth Loco.
Crash, did you see that video I sent you about the sommelier? The guy has like he's just doing like a sommelier, but for like cheap liquor.
Yeah,
And, like he has like
yes.
he has, like,
we
the
sort of
decanter that he spits into.
How the fuck did this?
That was
How
so
did
funny.
Emily escape? How did she escape?
What?
I went away to look at the bulletin board, and she fucking vanished.
She's gone.
She's gone. I have to give her this amethyst.
Yeah, no, that was
I
really
was just
funny.
remembering
I
the
like
Four
that.
Loko video. He starts
Yeah.
like shaking halfway
Yeah.
through
She
because
is.
he's just had 2 mouthfuls of Four Loko.
It's so good.
It's
Um,
great.
Oh, don't go anywhere.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good videos. I just like stumbled on them, the Four Loko video, and like, God, it's just the best. And then there's ones of him eating food.
We didn't watch any of those yet.
Yeah, we're behind on stuff.
I mean, he rips on like he says the Baconator is horrible. That was untrue.
Yeah, that's false. Categorically false. Okay, I'm gonna go kill some bugs, I guess.
Baconator is one
Crash
of
has
the few hamburgers
manifested.
I'll
I'm
get
drinking
ketchup
Jaeger
on.
bombs tomorrow.
Any particular reason?
That's what Sponge Cake said. Since I've mentioned Jaeger bombs, he's like, "All right, I guess I'm having to do that." We've been to a wine tasting once, and the this is the most bizarre. The one time we went to this wine tasting, you remember, Brighton? You remember the sommelier?
Oh yeah, he was weird.
He was like fresh off of a plane or something. He was exhausted, and he was like,
Is he from France or overseas? or
no,
whatever?
no. He was local. Like we bumped into him.
Okay.
We bumped into him out and about like a few days later, and this isn't where I want to be. And
It's gotta be awkward.
I guess. But anyway, he was just like frazzled the entire time, and kept like trailing off and not really talking about stuff. Like you
It
remember
was
this whole
weird.
experience?
Yes, it was
I don't
super
even
weird.
know how to explain it. Other than like it seemed like he was just really tired.
I don't remember. I mean, it wasn't bad. I just don't remember.
The wine tasting?
Yeah,
Though the wine tasting was fine. He was just
he was just weird.
You sketchy?
no. He was knowledgeable, but then he just like he would start talking about stuff and then get sidetracked in his own mind, and then he would make an excuse or something like that, like, "Oh, sorry, I'm just really tired." And then he would
I mean, I do
he would
that.
say like, "Okay, everybody take a smell, take a sip. You'll notice this, you'll notice this." And then he
Taste
just
the
would-
wine, everybody. And then he recedes back into his own mind.
Basically, yeah.
Everybody taste, and then he's gone.
Yeah, he was like, "Anyway, everybody enjoy your wine." And then he would just kind of like go sit in the corner. It was really weird. I felt bad for him because he just didn't seem like he was on. He wasn't like together that night.
I don't think Sponge Cake remembers, but we went down to Houston, Texas one time, and me and my mom and maybe him were walking around some town. I don't think it was Houston, and they had olive oil tasting.
Interesting.
And I don't know if you've ever tasted fancy kinds of olive oil,
I have not.
but it's not great. It's not
Did
great.
they put it
They had-
on anything?
You had chunks of ripped up bread
Okay.
near each
And you just
section.
kind of soak it.
You just dip it in and put it in your nasty mouth and take your disgusting hands and get another one
Ugh.
and see what's up. Anyways, we went to Dallas, not Houston. Okay, we went
And then
to
your
Dallas.
sister comes to visit you while you're in the basement. I was hearkening back to last week.
Yeah. Don't remind him.
Yeah.
He might have an episode.
He might have another episode.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's good. That's good. He's forgotten.
Okay. Anyways, well, you can't just do that to me. You can't do that to me.
He said we went
I
to
don't even know
Dallas.
what I'm talking about.
He said we went to
Yeah,
Dallas, not Houston.
We went to somewhere.
Somewhere in Texas.
The olive oil tasting was sucky because they would just taste. I mean, they would taste like what it says, but what it was saying was not a good flavor to begin with.
Oh.
I got
Like, they had like spicy, and it was. You could have told me that was straight capsaicin in a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
God, it was nothing but heat, no flavor. Didn't even taste like olive oil.
That's not what
It
I'm
was
about.
awful.
That sounds terrible.
Like it sucked, and like there would be like garlic one, and it was garlic right in your mouth, fresh garlic right in your mouth with some oil on it, oily garlic.
It wasn't tastefully
Terrible.
mixed. It was just boom. Here it is.
It was what it said
Yeah.
it was.
And maybe I've just had horrible like oval in my life, but some people are like, man, you really get that taste. I'm like, what taste? I just taste oil. You know? Like butter has a taste.
Yes.
But I like cooking with lard.
I'm sorry, you what now?
Like cooking with lard.
Yeah, lard, you know, all about it. They sell it in a block, it lasts forever.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you cook with it?
You know what? Fry eggs in it, fry pancakes in it.
That sounds good. Probably make
It's
a
not good
great
for you.
savory grilled cheese or something like that.
I mean, let's
Have
not
you ever grilled
confuse
a
it with the
cheese?
fact that it's awful. I don't
Have
like
you-
grilled cheese.
Oh, I was about to say, have you ever made a melt with instead of butter in the pan? Have you done it with mayonnaise?
No, I don't like mayonnaise, so I don't do that.
That's fine. Each their own.
Mayonnaise is gross.
I
But
see you're not-
lard, okay.
Listen.
Well, that's like saying, yeah, mayonnaise is gross, but
There's
Well,
so much
lard is
fat in
different-
mayonnaise.
it's like cooking with bacon grease. I keep bacon
No,
grease.
yeah,
Well, that's what lard
I
is.
cook with
It's salty and smoked and all that. It's got bacon grease has flavor to it. Lard doesn't. It's just like clarified butter. No
Yeah,
flavor.
it's just the fat, and it renders down into oil, basically.
Yeah, it's like vegetable oil. It's not good for you. It's worse. Fat that's solid at room temperature is supposedly not very good for you.
I can't
don't care.
imagine why.
Yeah, but that dietitian's not the boss of me.
A solid
science
block of
changes-
fat? Bad for you? No.
Food science changes every 2 years, anyways. So
I think they
I
are
don't care.
pretty unanimous on that point.
I mean, they were pretty unanimous. What was it when they
It's
said
like-
margarine was good for us?
Yeah.
yeah, that was pretty wrong.
And then the same thing with
Yeah.
the different, like, this part of the egg is good and this part of the egg is bad. And then it was like, well, never mind. We're just going to be the reverse.
Eggs are pretty good for you.
Eggs are good for you.
There's a
Good.
big meme. Do you know about like that? What's that European country where their health minister is very fat? A
don't
very
know.
fat lady.
I don't know.
She says eggs are bad for you, while Arnold Schwarzenegger says eggs are very good for you.
I trust
Who
Arnie.
are you gonna believe? Yeah, who are you gonna believe? The,
Gaston
the-
eats 5
the-
dozen eggs, and he's roughly the size
Yeah.
of a barge.
That's all right.
I mean, that's just me, but I would rather trust somebody who slept with their house keeper.
Somebody who
than
can
a-
make
than
that
a appointed
happen.
official.
They know all about fitness.
It's the same
Um,
reason, like, actually, you know, I would, it's that thing where never trust a skinny chef. I go to a
Yeah.
restaurant and there's like a big guy behind the counter. I'm like, hell yeah, this place is going to be awesome.
Yeah, yeah. That's what people thought when they saw me frying chicken. Like, yeah, that man knows what he's doing.
And little did they know
Did
that
you
you
use
just,
lard?
you don't eat fried chicken, you just eat shrimp and pickled eggs.
I used to steal chicken tenders all the time. You could catch me eating chicken tenders in the raw chicken cooler, sitting on the floor. That I didn't clean.
But not like raw chicken tenders, right?
What a fucking amazing visual image that is.
You cooked them
I can't
first,
imagine
yes?
walking into a cooler
them.
and seeing an employee, like somebody that I know, sitting on the floor looking up at me with like half a chicken tender in their mouth already. Like, that's hilarious. Are you just eating them dry, or are you just eating them?
I mean, we just eating them dry because they didn't taste like they wouldn't have tasted like anything if I put it on them. They were devoid. They sucked. They were bad.
So why would
They
you?
were
Why were
free.
you doing it? Oh, okay, they were free.
They were
There it
free.
is.
That'll do it.
You know.
It all comes out now.
God, it was the best just sitting there. Or like I used to just bring food in.
I
And
need to
then
get
me
the
and the
fuck
guy
out
who
of
worked
this
before
place.
me, God, we would just shove hamburgers down our throats. And then and then I would just be like, all right, I'll see you later, and then he leaves. And then I would start working.
I gotta find a fucking way out of here. It's 11 o'clock.
I'm trying to call Gus right
Hell
now and
yeah.
see what he's doing.
What's up, Gus?
What's up, Gus? Today's special is complete breakfast. We're open right now. No, I'm good. Why is this dog in my house?
There's a dog in this house. There's a dog in this house.
Oh, I saw you like those John Cena memes.
Yes.
Are we allowed to talk about that?
Hell yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk
I
about this
didn't know if you were
traitor.
scared.
Let's talk about this bitch ass pussy.
People bend over to China all the time. It's a big deal because he's literally a big hero to people like my age. You know?
Yeah.
And then he's just like, "Oh, I love China." Like he's like, "I really like China."
Well, here's the thing. It's not like he insulted China. It's they were mad that he said that Taiwan was a country. Newsflash: Taiwan is a country, and is separate from China. And he apologized in Mandarin like to all of China or something like that. I was like, God damn, you
It's
really
a
need
matter
that.
of principle.
No, here's the thing. Now, my question is though, and I don't know this. Did he do that on his own, or
I guarantee the
was-
it's not the WWE anymore.
is
but
it Fast?
whoever
No,
owns
no, it was,
him-
it was Fast and Furious. It was about the movie. It was like Fast and Furious 9 or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, they had to have done something. But he has enough money, and he's a good enough actor. That would have only raised his popularity if he just stuck it to China. You know, people would be wanting to see movies more. But no, so now we get great footage of that guy's face. Their faces swapped and junk like that.
I've definitely missed something here.
Basically, he was in an interview and said something about going to the country of Taiwan, and this made
that's a big no-no.
Oh, gotcha.
this made all of China very mad.
Gotcha.
And so then he made a personal like video, like a TikTok or something like that, apologizing to all of China, like in Mandarin, which he is like fluent in.
Nice.
And
Is he?
yeah, I don't think he learned it for that reason.
What a cock! Imagine knowing Mandarin. It's I don't know. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just, but I mean, that's where the money is right now.
Well,
Hey,
yeah, there's
Sponge Cake, it's the
billion
weekend.
people.
It's a long weekend too. You enjoy that grape Talon. Go to town.
It's a big market.
It is. It's 1 billion
And-
plus people. It's like a sixth of the world.
They only soak up stuff. They're only a big market because they're only allowed to have 5 things a year. They're gonna really tear up the 5 things they're allowed to have a year. The 5 compliant media sources. But Blizzard is really bad about it. Every 2 seconds they're like, "We love China."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it makes them a lot of money, so
Well, they have nothing to do. Well, Chinese people have nothing to do but play Overwatch. They ain't allowed to do anything else.
Well, the other thing is that's why they started making mobile games is because a lot of people over there just have access to phones, and so they're like, "We'll just make some phone games," which makes sense.
and make money.
Makes perfectly good sense.
Yeah, but everybody over here hates it. You saw that out of season April Fool's joke thing, didn't you, with the
Fucking
new
great.
Diablo game?
Yeah, I
Like,
love
this
that.
is,
Was so good.
God, and then the guy was like, "Do you guys not have phones?" And that was the worst response.
So good.
Yeah. I remember that one.
Might stick half a smoke pack of grape talent in Mute's room so you can feel some nostalgia. Yeah, can you suck in a big breath and just blow it under his door? That'd be great.
Well, it's not that. It's not that. It was. I used to just come home, and I would just like throw my clothes on the floor, and the next morning, like I would put my jeans back on, because I'm a disgusting person, and
Wearing the
sometimes
same
I would put
pants.
his jeans on. I would put his jeans on back, and I'd be like, "Oh, his wallet's in here," and no, it's a half pack of grape talents that he smoked 3 out of, gave 3 away.
I'm sorry,
and
a
then
what?
crumbled up the rest. A grape. It's a grape filtered cigar.
It's a swisher.
Oh, okay, that sounds
It's
good.
like a swisher of Black
It's
and
the shape
Mild.
of a cigarette. It's the shape of a cigarette.
got
It's
it,
like small.
got it.
So I don't know why they're called cigars on the packaging.
They're called cigarellos. That was
by
us
the
in
common folk.
us in college.
Yeah.
My first, I think it was maybe my first year of college. I was smoking heavily for me. It wasn't compared to like a lot of people. If I say that I had like,
You weren't tearing it up.
if I had like 1 a day, somebody may look at that and be like, "Oh, that's nothing. That's rookie numbers." But for me, that was a lot. And there was a time for a few months where I had a cigarello a day, and then I cut that shit
All the
out.
boys in the theater department thought they were big.
Well, I finally turned 18, and it was. I was like, yeah, it tastes good.
It wasn't
I'll do
just
it.
you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, there were a lot of us that did it. But
She
now,
hated everybody in there equally.
yeah,
No, I didn't
she
hate
judged us all.
everyone. Just most of them.
Watts, I'm gonna let this. I'm saying this right now, live on stream. Watts has never done anything bad like that. Does not smoke. does not drink.
I
She's
don't
a
smoke
perfect,
either.
perfect angel.
I am absolutely.
I would like
And
to.
if this ever gets back to her boss or anybody like that, they will know that I'm telling the full truth.
I also
Yeah.
never drank underage. So that's a good thing too.
Never got into bars at 17.
I didn't.
No.
You know that's the one thing is that like people, like I actually just didn't, and people were like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Cause I don't want to. I want to
Well,
go play
to be
Binding of
fair,
Isaac on my computer." at home."
I wanted to go to karaoke, which was the reason. That
Well, you also had a lot
They
of
have
older
karaoke
friends.
machines at the house. They sell them every
No,
day.
Not with my friends.
They don't have them in prison. I can tell you that they don't have them in prison.
They have them on the roof. They have them on the roof, Mute.
That's right.
yeah,
That's right. We learned about
rude.
that.
You need to go to the roof for the real party.
Gosh, that freaking documentary is wild. They're doing wheelies on four-wheelers and
That's
stuff in the
crazy.
prison yard. People, there
Mute
was somebody
chews tobacco,
smoking
I
crack
believe it.
while- What? All right, no, yeah.
Do you dip?
Sure
Do you have
do.
a spittoon in your room?
Hold on. Like that. I just do that. You can hear that every once in a while.
You had a solo cup.
Oh God, dude. I told you about the
You
girl.
just got so sad. You got so sad.
Well,
right there.
it's just disheartening, you know. I told you about the girl that spent all ISS swallowing her dip spit, right?
I think so. Yeah. In order to hide it.
To avoid suspicion.
Mm-hmm.
That's gross.
And then she would go throw up every hour.
Oh, that's terrible.
that
Why would
sucked.
you do that to yourself?
Big brain maneuver right there.
That's something.
And you can spot a troubled teen from a mile away sometimes. There was one kid who probably was not the cleanest bunch. He had stuff on him that soap couldn't wash off.
Gotcha.
He gets up to spit out his gum in the middle of class, and the teacher pulls him up to the front and does a full mouth inspection because she thought he
Ooh.
had dip, because he probably did have dip at some point in the day. So he has pull his bottom lip down
Ugh.
and spread his tongue around, and the teacher was she did not care. She was
It's
ready
like-
to get that inspection going.
That
Oh
is
my bad. That's
grody.
not. You just have really bad dental hygiene. My bad.
What?
That smell or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
There's a kid that I went to
yeah.
school with, who
Who had AIDS.
had.
Yeah.
Well, no, he had braces his entire life, and
Oh, that sucks.
it just. I mean, he never really cleaned them that well.
That's gross.
You got to. You have to.
It's super
And I was like,
important.
oh no,
It's a requirement.
my friend, please.
Do you ever tell people they had bad breath?
No.
I mean, I don't know. I've told you before. We've told each other before, but that's usually morning. It's gonna smell like garbage in the morning anyway.
I used to, when I was going to school, I used to brush my teeth every morning. I don't now because I usually eat as soon as I get up. I'll usually drink a glass of water and stuff.
Well, then, do you brush your teeth afterwards, or you're like, well, that's that?
I usually don't. I drink water all day, so I usually don't. And I don't floss anyway, so it's not gonna make a difference.
Wait, I'm sorry. What now?
He drinks water all day, so he doesn't brush his teeth.
That doesn't make any
I brush my
sense.
teeth at night.
But what does the water have to do with anything in this
Clean my
situation?
mouth of anything.
You know what you're
No.
doing?
Just sit in my mouth.
No,
Hey,
no,
Mute,
sweet
let me
babe,
let me
it
tell you
doesn't.
why.
I don't care what
if
I'm
you're
doing.
no, listen,
I don't
listen,
care what I'm
listen.
doing.
No, this is gonna be important, son.
You don't
Okay.
want to lose your teeth,
No,
darling.
it's more important.
I'm already losing my teeth.
It's more important to brush your teeth if you're only gonna brush them once. You should brush them twice. But it's more important to brush them in the morning than it is at night, because when you wake up in the morning and you got all that gunk all over you, all over your teeth and stuff like that from your day's eating,
Man, this is not even true.
to immediately then go and chaw down on some stuff, that means all of that bacteria and shit is
is
immediately
in
going
your
down your throat.
system, yeah. And the other thing is,
That's
it's
why I brush my
arguably-
teeth first, though. I can go a couple of days without a shower and be I need to do. But if I don't brush my teeth every day, I feel fucking gross. If I don't brush my teeth in the morning, I feel awful. the
Also-
If
entire
I had to
day.
pick one, I'd much rather brush them at night, because if you have leftover food in your mouth, the bacteria will feed on that and then produce the off product, which is the
That is also very true.
sour acidic acid that breaks down your teeth.
You should really
That's
do
why-
both.
That's
is
why
the
you should do
answer.
both.
Yeah, I try to. Sometimes I just don't.
But here's the other
But,
thing. Arguably, it's more important for your keeping your teeth part of the equation, not just for mouth smelling fresh. to floss, because if you don't floss, then that's where your
Flossing's
gums
for
get all
nerds.
fucky.
Flossing's for
I need to
nerds. You
floss
can't-
more often. I need to
You
floss
can't,
more
convince,
often.
you can't convince me to do it.
Well, then
I'm really
I
bad at
didn't
it.
start when I was 2, so now I can't.
that's not how it works. And then
It hurts really bad.
Right, it's because you have to do it frequently, and it doesn't hurt
Yeah,
anymore.
and I didn't start, 19 years ago, so I can't now.
No, it's not how it works.
You got to build up those immunities young.
You can just start
Oh,
now.
see, crashes on my side.
No, he's
No, I shouldn't be.
he's
either.
wrong.
I can't survive a snake bite now because I didn't start, microdosing on snake venom.
Microdosing on
Sure.
snake venom. No, I need to floss more
Sure.
often.
You don't have to do it like every day, but you should at least do it like
I'm just waiting to win
Once
the
or
lottery so I
twice.
can get all false teeth.
There you go.
ugh.
Hey, false teeth. There's some rapid improvements in the false teeth community.
Oh, do tell.
They have Bluetooth in them, so you can connect them to your phone, and you can it'll vibrate
Like
the
those
jawbone,
toothbrushes?
and you can listen to tunes in your head.
Sure,
Well,
sure.
you know they're actually working on that technology, right? Not like that. but
Probably.
I believe
earphones that resonate through your jawbone, so only you can hear
that. Oh
them.
yeah, I have
Yeah.
heard that actually.
Those
Um,
are starting to be a thing now.
Like the FBI probably already has it. The KGB probably already has it. Just gotta wait till it's
Sure.
old news so they can give it to us.
Oh, where is the exit?
Oh, I forgot my horse. No.
That's my horse.
No, I have a horse too.
No, it's from Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Oh, okay.
You didn't watch Ed, Ed and Eddie.
I did.
You were a grown man when that show came out.
I was
So you were
probably
in high school, right? You were
preteen.
probably
I was like
no.
11 or-
When did
I
it
was-
come out?
We were younger-ish.
It was probably like 98.
Yeah.
It did not come out in '98. Hold on,
I don't know. We can look at.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
There
It
we
came
go.
out in like 2005.
No, well, it was probably around in 2005. It did not come out in 2005.
We're about to figure it out. Ed, Ed and
All
Eddie. When did it start? 1999.
You were close.
99. Oh, boo, 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 boo.
Anyways,
Roo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
God, I was watching that show. Me and my brother were watching that show too when we were kids. What was it, Golden Relic?
Long-running show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, brushing your teeth in the shower, there's a time saver. Sponge cake with the pro tips.
That is a good idea.
Do not keep if you find yourself getting sick often. I've learned this. I was like, move your toothbrush to a room that is not in the same room as your toilet.
Why, are you scared?
Ew.
It's not fear. It's just
Sounds like fear.
you flush and
Poo
I do
particles
not
get
care.
in it.
small poo particles in the
You
air.
know what?
You
I
don't want
learned
to
that
eat
fact-
poo
I-
particles.
I learned that fact when I was in middle school, and I thought, oh well, it's already been happening.
And
all
he
my life.
ignored it then.
Yeah.
And now he's got a mouthful of poo.
Particles.
That's
And then he
me.
gets up in the
That's me.
morning. I mean, actually, he doesn't because he doesn't brush his teeth. He's survived that.
So far.
I'm a shining example of
I don't know if you're shiny anywhere.
what's the
Maybe the
thing?
top of your head.
By just like letting kids eat dirt and then they turn out stronger.
I don't know about
Building
that. I
up
don't think I'm
immunities.
I know
Yeah.
about what is it? Drinking water from the hose.
Mhm.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah. I eat peanuts with the shell on.
I started doing that,
It's good.
like dry roasted peanuts that you get at just like a steakhouse or something like that. It's good shit.
Yeah. You just
dirt.
you just crunch it down.
Yeah.
Peanut dirt. Yum.
It's not peanut dirt.
Yes, it is.
Your peanut.
Does anybody
dirt.
wash peanuts
you guys
before they
like
give them
boiled
to you?
peanuts?
No.
Yeah.
I love boiled peanuts, yes.
I don't like boiled peanuts.
Oh, they're so good.
Watch, you're saying it wrong. You can't say
Bowl.
Boiled peanuts.
Boiled peanuts.
It's boiled peanuts.
It's boiled peanuts.
Boiled peanuts. Hold on, let me try better.
On the
yeah.
You don't have to have a mouthful of tennis balls.
That's how it goes, apparently.
Burp, burp, burp.
Boiled peanuts are okay. They're just not for me.
No, they're really, I
What?
really like them. Boiled peanuts are very much nostalgic for me. They remind me of going fishing with my grandparents.
Aw.
What do you guys have them at the gas stations down there?
Yeah, that's
Oh
where
yeah,
you
for sure.
get some fucking bold people. No, not at a gas station. It's a dude in a pickup truck in the
Oh.
gas station parking lot.
Those are
He
the
doesn't
best.
work
Gas stations
there.
that have them.
Yeah, of
I've been
course,
to,
yeah.
like inside, like they have like a crock pot full of bowl
Yeah.
peanuts.
But I'm like, we would get them, and it would just be like a dude in the parking lot selling them out of the back of his
Yeah.
pickup truck. And we'd get that and like a watermelon to go with our picnic that we're having down at the lake or whatever.
Watermelon's not good.
Hot take. Here we go.
I'm sorry,
Mute-
what?
Mute's hot takes.
Watermelon.
Come and
Here's
get
the thing
'em.
about watermelon. Here's the thing about watermelon.
What
I
lay it
world
down.
do you live in?
Hold on.
Lay
I get
it
so
down.
much. I get so much flack for my opinion on watermelon that
Do
I try
you?
not to bring it up anymore.
Well, I'm sorry to make you uncomfortable.
It has too much water in it. It's too
It is.
watered down.
Hence the name.
98% water.
That's the problem. You guys can't keep telling me to enjoy bad things because that's how they are. They're bad. I'm not
It sounds to me
enjoy
like
them.
you just
No,
want
they're
melon.
delightful.
He wants
I
all the
want
melon.
a watermelon the size of like a cantaloupe. Like I just want normal watermelon squished down, all that flavor.
This is
I like a
weird.
watermelon lollipop.
So you want like a condensed watermelon?
You like watermelon
Yes,
flavor,
I
but you
want,
don't
like,
like the
an
watermelon
apple.
itself.
Yeah, I don't like 2 drops of watermelon essential oil or whatever, and then 3 gallons of water in my fruit.
You would love
what it
a
is.
you would love a
It's so juicy.
watermelon
though.
reduction or something like that.
Yeah, I
You
just
want
want
condensed
like
watermelon. You want
if you're bringing on the inverse, cantaloupe sucks, and that's a D tier.
I
fruit.
don't like cantaloupe.
I like cantaloupe. I like cantaloupe more than honeydew.
Did you
Well,
pronounce the T in
that's
cantaloupe?
fair. Did I? I don't know.
No, cantaloupe.
It must be exhausting talking like that. All fancy.
You mean with all the correct syllables
You gotta-
and
I have to-
consonants?
I have to do that on the phone so that I make sure that when I'm taking people's information at the bank where I work, that I'm not fucking anything up.
Gosh,
I have to say things.
I
back.
don't know
Cake.
how else to speak.
Sponge Cake got nearly kicked out of a bank one time for how he talks.
What? What?
Well, he shouldn't have been. He shouldn't
They
have
said
said
they
things
couldn't
like,
understand him.
"Oh." Did he put on a funny accent or something?
No, that's just how he talks. He talks like he got kicked in the jaw. That's just how he talks.
That was mean, Matthew.
Cantaloupe and honeydew is asscrack.com. Hot takes
it's
from
just-
Sponge Cake.
It's just how he talks. So, like the lady at the bank was like, "Sir, I can't understand you."
Dude, if my ass tasted like cantaloupe, I would be a dog.
You.
What's that? What are we supposed to do with that information? What are we supposed to do with that information?
Not think about it.
Burn
Don't-
it from
don't
our
visualize
minds.
it.
Now apples slap 24/7.
What? Okay, so now
Not
we got.
not Red Delicious
Not Red
though.
Delicious.
They
I'm
taste
not a
like
big fan.
Red
mealy
Delicious
shit.
is bad.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
Honey
no, wait.
Crisp
Yes.
Crisp?
Yes.
and Yellow Delicious.
Yeah, I like Golden Delicious.
No, I don't like Golden Delicious.
Yeah, that's what
She
I
doesn't
meant.
like the texture.
Whatever it is.
She doesn't like the texture.
I don't
Those
like
are the
it.
kind they had at school, and I would eat. We've talked about how I ate like 10 apples in class while the teacher was telling me about like Pearl Harbor or whatever.
No, let's explore this though. I'm cool with this. This is a good story for the
Have
for
we
the
talked
week.
about? Have we talked about like the weird practice of janitors taking food from your tray and setting it aside for other students to take?
No.
What?
Man, where have you guys been?
When I went to school, if you had trash, you fucking threw it away. You were
So,
responsible for your shit. Nobody
When
came
you
and
were
like.
walking, yeah. No, it's not that. It's not that. Calm down. When you were walking to the trash can, there's like a little room with trash and like the dishwasher and stuff
No.
for you to put your stuff on a tray. Lady would slide it through. Before you get to that room,
I brought my
You
lunch
would-
every day, so I would just
Okay, you
throw
would-
I would throw my
you
shit
would,
away
like,
in a trash can.
okay, you would flash your tray to the janitor, and he would take stuff off and keep it for other students.
Weird.
If it was untouched, yes, it was very weird. Like apples, bananas, sides. If you could count all 15 tater tots.
I'm not about that.
yeah.
I've never heard of
That
such.
seems like a great way to fuck with
goes back-
stuff.
This goes back to me being above y'all because I tainted myself at an early age and built up an immunity. So
Indeed.
after cafeteria time, I don't know why I just called it that. Lunchtime.
Cafeteria time. Come on, children, it's
My-
cafeteria time.
My friends would just think it was really funny to just get like 20 apples and just load them in my backpack when I wasn't looking.
Nice.
And eventually they just
did
did
that
it while I
cost
was looking.
zero?
I
Did
couldn't
that
stop
cost
'em.
zero money or something? Did y'all not pay
$0.
for apples?
$0.
I would love to get it.
Lunch is free for us. I don't know what you're talking about. Lunch has
I went
always
to
been free. For
I went
us.
to a private school.
We got free lunch, free breakfast every day. So my next class was U.S. history. Man, I would get through 10 apples in an hour.
10 apples?
God, that teacher hated me. He hated me.
That's a lot of munching.
It's either that or I slept. There was no other option.
Okay.
And he knew that.
It was loud crunching or just apathy.
Snoring.
He's over here getting... First of all, this man's getting emotional about Pearl Harbor. And so I'm just
Newsflash,
like...
Grandpa, it happened a long time ago.
Yeah, get over it. Anyways, I'm just sitting there just chomping away, and he's
like
mad.
a horse.
And he can't tell me to stop. What's he gonna do?
I mean,
what
my teachers did is, they would say, like, you're not allowed to have food in the classroom.
Oh, we were allowed to eat in class. In all of our classes.
Yeah. Nice.
Bad choice on their part.
We were allowed a clear bottle of water. That was it, and it had to be clear.
Oh yeah.
And there were some teachers would sniff the water bottle to make sure that it wasn't vodka. But there were some students that
what a classic
that clearly did that, and their water bottles should have been sniffed. Hey, thanks for donating to the museum.
You're welcome. I do my best. I'm
down here looking for bug meat to complete this quest for Willie.
So he hated me. I hated him. That guy looked like Pepe the Frog.
Okay.
And that's why I ate a bunch of apples. At the end of the year, I'm pulling all my junk out of my backpack to go throw it in the closet or whatever for the rest of the time. And I found this mushy year-old apple underneath all my books that I just forgot about.
That's terrible.
It's like fermented.
Oh,
hey, what's up, barbecue? Rough. It's barbecue pancake. Howdy, howdy.
They never sniffed Sponge Cake's bottle.
They probably should have. There's a teacher that I heard about from multiple people. So it was enough that it wasn't like one person starting a rumor. It was multiple people. I didn't have her class. It was a math teacher where I went that had a coffee mug on her desk that most days had a screwdriver in it.
Ooh.
That's rough. You can't be doing that.
She was teaching 10th grade math. As a person who taught 10th grade math, man, I wish I could have done that. I wish I'd had the balls yet. I needed it for the 9th and 8th graders, though. The 10th graders and up were fine, but junior high students are it's awful. They're like children with hormones. It's awful.
That's exactly what they are, actually.
No, but they're like, they're like children. You know what I mean? Like they're children.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're kids, Matthew.
But like, when you get to like 10th grade, when you get to be like 16, 17, you start driving, you start getting responsibilities, you like become like an adult. And you become less of an asshole to deal with.
No, I was a dick. I was a dick to everybody.
But there certainly is a difference. You have
we've heard all of your stories about all of the ways you would torment all of your so-called friends. You're like, hey, check this out. Let me tell you a story about when I gaslit this person for like several weeks.
If they didn't like it, they knew plenty of other places where I wasn't, okay? They knew plenty of other places where I wasn't hanging out. They could have went to those places whenever they wanted.
That's fair.
I wasn't everywhere. I wasn't like omnipotent. I wasn't in the walls.
That's
they could have escaped if they wanted to.
They're in the walls.
Maybe they are.
God, they deserve to be messed with.
I drink screwdrivers in the parking lot every morning before senior year. Hey, that's breakfast, right? That's orange juice.
It's a balanced breakfast.
Yeah. That's healthy. Yeah, balanced breakfast. You have you have a wild berry Pop Tart and a screwdriver. It'll get you through the fucking day.
Hell yeah!
Let me tell you.
One of my friends would give me a package of wild berry Pop Tarts every day. He'd be like, "I didn't want these. My dad keeps packing them." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Nice. I don't know why he didn't just tell his dad to stop packing them.
Yeah.
But,
I bet what happened was, have you ever done that thing with a parent or family member, great aunt or something, where you mention something offhand once and they think that it's your favorite thing forever?
Yes, I've had my family members love me and care about what I like. I've had that happen.
No, but like...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't happened that much. Usually if I mention something, it's something that I enjoy.
Yeah.
I think one time it happened when I was a kid with like Bakugan. But,
Is that one of y'all's hard Kentucky drugs?
What?
What?
Bakugan? You might be too old for that.
No, I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. I know it's an anime.
Well, it's like a game.
Oh, okay, sure. So I know. Let me rephrase that. I know nothing about it, but I think I do.
It's like Pokemon cards, but you get these little balls and you'd roll them, and you never said hi to your friend, by the way, in chat. You'd roll them.
I
And they would
did.
stick
I
these
said hello to
no,
barbecue.
No, you didn't. No, you
I
didn't.
did.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I
And you'd
heard
roll
you.
them, and they'd hit this I don't care what she heard. You'd roll them. And they'd
Here's
hit
this
magnetic
more
card.
gaslighting by mute.
Apparently.
They'd hit this magnet card and then pop up, and then I didn't know how to play, so I didn't. But you know.
I love how he's explaining this. He got 6 sentences in and then was like, I don't know what I'm talking about. No, it's fine.
Man, what about this?
We're all out here in the mountain smoking Bakugan Crash. Yeah. I love smoking Bakugan. I love getting
There was
turnt.
something. Turnt.
Oh, I found it. Yeah.
But you know how it is. You know what's up.
I
You're
do.
in the know.
Yeah, I'm very much. I'm a man of the world.
Yeah.
Smoking
You're a traveling guy.
smoking my Bakugan every day, along with my grape cigarellos. This is what all the cool kids do. Drinking
Lean.
lean, drinking
Okay, old farts. Let's not exhaust ourselves talking about lean.
lean is like it's like nap juice in a bottle.
It really is.
It's that stuff's brutal. People come up with some of the stupidest ideas.
This is
Like
accurate.
cough syrup and Jolly.
Or like people doing whippets.
That's on a different caliber. That's on a
That's a
on
different
caliber.
That's a different flavor. Ah, it's a crab. Surprise crab.
Well, Watts, I don't know if you know. I don't know if you caught the line in Seinfeld, but there's a scene in Seinfeld where George is telling this woman that he's never had a flavor of cough syrup he didn't like.
Oh, yes.
He talks about drinking cough syrup
Yep.
on the regular.
Yep.
It's pretty great.
Now there is a cough syrup
was pretty
that I do like. That doesn't taste like garbage. And it's fucking grape Dynamotap. Watts can attest to this.
Grape Dynamotap is delightful.
It's so good.
What about?
I don't wanna be here!
Fisherman's Friend?
I don't want to be here. Okay.
That's a cough drop. I heard Fisherman's Friend would numb your entire face and upper chest.
I'm sorry, what?
Fisherman's
I've never heard
Friend.
of this.
I don't know what that is.
A teacher told me she'd give it to me if it wouldn't like knock me out and kill me, because I had a sore throat.
That sounds like she really
handed
cared
me
about
once.
you.
She's like, you really need to. She's like, on your own time, you really need to get a Fisherman's Friend. And I'm like, okay.
That's so
Are you sure that
weird.
didn't mean something else?
Right?
But here's the thing.
Like
I
you
didn't
need to
know
go
a
down to
cough
the
drop-
wharf and find a fisherman's friend.
If I ever, I
Wink,
don't
wink.
get a sore throat very often, and if I do, it's for post nasal drip, and I usually just drink water, like a lot of water. to
I just
help.
continue my tooth activities.
That's very funny.
Thanks.
You,
I worked on it. I workshopped it all day. I
So
wanted
I
to
had
impress
tests-
you. I want you to love me.
I had tests one time, so I couldn't like be drinking gallons of water in school. So I asked somebody for a cough drop. I didn't know what they did until I was a senior in high school. I didn't know they numbed your throat. I just thought
Oh,
they were
yeah.
hard candy to force like salivate.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not
for
like
you to
having a
salivate.
Werther's original. There's medicine in there.
Yeah. So I was like, what is this? What's going on? Was Dare right? Did somebody give me drugs? I wasn't like that. But I was like,
can't feel
I'm
my
not taking
face.
another one of these.
That's funny.
It was Dare right. It's good.
But yeah,
it's rich.
What would Dare
Fisherman's
do?
Friend. Apparently, that stuff would like do permanent damage.
I've never heard of this. I'm gonna have to look it up.
I'm looking at it right now. Menthol. It's all menthol.
Ah.
Yeah, it's all menthol. That's the problem.
Menthol will
This
fuck
teacher was
your
try-
shit up.
This teacher was trying to get me hooked on Newports. Like, and if you really like that flavor,
Not that kind of menthol.
I can sell you some Newports. Newports, are they still around?
Here's this.
They've got to
I
be,
guess so.
right?
Yeah.
No,
it's
they're
like
getting banned.
Really?
menthol cigarettes. Yeah, are starting to get phased
They're
out
banning
because
flavored cigars too.
it's
Wow.
apparently too tempting for the kids.
Well, no, it's
mean-
not too. They didn't. First of all, let's not. I don't want to get into semantics. A lot of people are upset.
I'm
because they're saying
anti-semantics myself.
It's too tempting for minorities.
I heard that.
That was a big. And
Yep.
I'm like, they're adults. Stop smoking. I'm not tempted. Well, I'm not
Yeah.
a minority, but I don't see cherry cigars, and I'm
As,
like, I'm
as
not
far
like,
as you know, I've never seen a picture. Yeah, nobody's actually
Yeah.
seen a picture of Mute.
First of all, you've seen me
I
when
know.
when we were in that podcast where that one guy got really blitzed. You remember that? And talked
Yeah.
about how much he hated his job. That was weird. He kind of stole the show.
Yeah.
He just didn't stop drinking.
I got +1 hoe proficiency.
Nice.
Radical.
Yep.
I can't wait for you to up your prices. And
Ooh, am I going to be a forester or a gatherer?
Gatherer is better.
are bald men a minority? I don't know. What demographic are we talking? What age demographic?
For me, yeah, I'm minority. My age demographic.
Yeah.
It's all the like tan booth, like the tan booths I went to. It killed my hair follicles. I didn't go to tan
man-
booths.
I say I cannot imagine you going to a tanning booth. Like that does not compute in my
Crash,
mind.
I'm researching the forgotten art of shadow divination. A required item known as void essence. Sure.
I have like 6 on me right now.
Well, fucking brag about it.
God, my sister at her prom, she has a
Was
like
bald.
yeah, she was bald. She has a friend, and I like to mess with her a lot. Like I mess with my sister a lot, and she had spray tan on one time
Oh,
at the
no.
prom, like right
No.
before. So I was messing with her. She looked fine. Like she didn't look terrible, but man, I just would not leave her on. I told her she got some on her teeth. I told her all kinds of stuff.
That's
a good-
terrible.
Told her there was some in her hair.
But you know that stuff will actually like drip if you don't let it set. Right?
Yeah, I've seen Christmas with the Cranks before. I know what that stuff's capable of.
What it's capable. You don't know what I'm capable of.
I've seen it in real life though, and it's kind of horrifying on a person.
Yeah. Also, SpongeCake, that is true. I did gain 10 strength when I started going bald.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Believe it.
Get out of here. Get out. Get out.
Nah.
Are y'all fighting down there?
Yeah.
I won't have it. This is a farm of love and understanding.
We're gifting stuff to the wizard.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you took my horse! Horse thief!
Who, me?
Horse thief! No, mute.
Oh, okay. I was about to say,
that's
like-
a crying shame.
Horse thief! Come back here.
It's okay. You can probably go steal a lot of stuff from his corner of the farm.
Hey, I saw you pilfering around in my stuff.
Pilfering.
What?
Yeah.
No good
In what,
pilfer.
like, episode? Now? Recently?
No, I couldn't see him now. He would have saw me. I was in the upload. I was just talking about something. And he comes over and looks through both of my chests and leaves.
Gotcha.
So
Nothing
I'm pissed.
good here.
Plus 10 freedom when you brought the mullet back. Nice. All right. I'm
I want to
so
keep up
close
with the
to-
joke
Ah,
anymore.
gotcha.
That you can't see him, you know? Like, you know the joke. Like, I don't know if it's hit Facebook yet, old timers, but something that you'll do is like there'll be a picture with John Cena in it, and then people will be like, why is there nobody in this picture?
Yeah.
Or like, why does that car not have anybody
yeah,
in it?
Mm-hmm.
Now people are like, I see him. I can see him. I could have seen him all
Yeah.
the time. It's pretty great.
That's pretty great. Just to throw it back in his face. Be like, the magic's gone. We don't believe in you anymore.
I do believe in
don't.
fairies.
We don't believe in him anymore. Sucks he had to go and switch teams.
Ooh, I can get sheep now.
He went from the red, white, and blue to just the red.
Do I already have sheep? I
Who's
don't
the
have
other guy
sheep, do I?
who gets called out for simping for China?
I don't know. There's a lot of them.
It's a lot of basketball players, ain't it?
Oh,
think.
God, yeah. I'm trying to remember now
LeBron.
that you mention it. But, you know,
think
they make the money over there.
I don't care what
for
they make.
They finally have a populace that has a bunch of money and nothing to spend it on, so people are excited
I would
to get
make a
their
lot of money if I sold my soul to the devil.
Would you? Is that what you do? I would learn to play guitar.
I wouldn't do it. What, have you heard about the white monkey jobs in China?
No, you can't call them that. Whoa, whoa! This isn't.
Anyways.
I can't have that on my stream. I'm finally
Okay.
a made affiliate.
That
You
is
can't.
so
You can't get me
funny.
canceled right out of the
Anyways,
gate.
a white monkey job is when you go
God, he did
to
it
China.
again. Jesus Christ.
You just be a spokesperson for a company because the market is so devoid of anything that they will buy anything with a white man's face on it because it's not a Chinese person.
Interesting.
know?
Seriously?
So like these big huge companies will just find a white person on the street, be like, here's the equivalency of $3,000. Let's do a photo shoot, and then they will use that face for the next 10 or 15 years, and it will ramp up sales by like 50%.
I've know about there's some like
Interesting.
actors and actresses that will go over and do these commercials, these weird commercials in Japan that won't see the light of day, and those are incredible. I didn't mean to water this fucking thing. Losing my mind down here.
But yeah, then they do it, or like you could just go be a white monkey for like 3 hours.
I don't know if I'm comfortable. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that term.
I will call it whatever I want. You can edit it out. You have nothing else better to do. You can edit it out.
You're right. I don't have like
hold on.
a house to hold together.
For the first
Hold together.
For the first few times that I say white monkey, I want you to censor it. I want you to censor monkey. So it's just white beep.
No.
Can you do that for me?
No.
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna edit out.
It would be funny.
Just the monk. It's gonna be white key. And then people are gonna be like, what is he talking about? Or I'll get inconsistent. I'll beep out the white a couple of times, and then I'll beep out monkey the next time. It'll be awesome.
Stuff like that's really funny.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna.
Anyways, you make a lot of money. You make a lot of money. You also get condemned straight to hell. So you take your pick.
I mean, can't use money in hell.
So now the hypothetical situation. Let's say, because who knows? Who knows at this point? Let's say there definitely
sheep.
is.
Sorry, go ahead.
Say there definitely is an afterlife. There definitely is a heaven and hell.
Okay.
Let's say that there's a devil. He totally comes to you and is like, I don't even want your soul for eternity, but I just kind of want it. Let's say for like a little bit of time,
Like a rental.
like a rental.
A rental.
You have to, like, praise my name amongst the rest of your days on this earth, and then I get your soul back for like however much time. I don't know how time works in the afterlife, but you get one like gift. It can be a material gift. It can be like, is there anything that you would be like, hell yeah, I want this?
Man, he could tell me I could go to heaven if I give him a soul. I'm not doing that, dude.
That would be a weird
what's
turn
the
of
gift?
events. What a twist. Yeah. Can you guarantee that I go to heaven if I give you my soul? And his brain
Don't
just
do
falls
that.
out of his head.
No.
I mean, he used to be an angel. Maybe he could.
Yeah, he knows the back entrance.
Yeah.
I know a guy.
The back door of heaven.
The Heaven's Back Door.
All right.
I've seen that DVD.
Yep.
I'm-
what is it?
nobody-
Go around the
nobody
back door of
rents
Shady
porn
Thicket.
DVDs
What was the
anymore.
name of the?
Nobody does. You know what made me mad earlier today?
Go ahead.
Somebody I know. They're like, hey, check this out, and they showed me these pictures. They got these hentai stickers, and it's like full frontal nudity hentai, and they're like, I'm gonna put these on my computer. And I said that's like disgusting. He's like, I know, right? And I'm like, that's like unironically gross.
I don't know if that's actually technically legal. You're breaking obscenity laws. Like that.
Well, he's in his own house, but I mean, it's like,
Oh, if you
he's
do it in your own. I thought he was going to
like-
like put it on his laptop and walk around.
No,
And, like, I'm going to go to a
he
coffee shop.
probably would, if you don't see a problem with it at all.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, my mom saw it and thought it was pretty ridiculous. I'm like, man, don't show her that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, if we're gonna have a road trip, Sponge Cake, you and me and Mute, let's go.
A
Let's go to
trip to Japan.
A road trip to Japan. Everybody, hop in the station wagon.
This seems ill-advised.
You can come too.
First
I
we
didn't say
drive
that.
Would
6 hours down to you, and then we drive half an hour to an airport, and that's the road trip.
Nice.
It's a good road trip.
Well, y'all went up to Nashville a while back. How far was it to Nashville?
6 hours
6, yeah.
God, that's like 10 hours.
for you,
For you, yeah.
Yeah.
or 6
Well,
hours
that's
like feel like 10 hours. Is that what you're saying? Is it time
No, like-
dilation?
Feels like 10 hours.
Dude, this 6 hours is
Like-
a long 6 hours. That's because it's 10
It would,
hours.
it would be 10 hours to you guys from us.
I'll meet you in Nashville. Could you mind? I've got family in
don't know.
Nashville. Next time we go there, I'll call
I got
you.
family in Nashville. No, I don't.
Why would you lie
What's
to me
that-
like that and immediately backtrack?
What was that town I told you guys to be careful in?
I don't know. Is this the one where
the really bad town.
is this the
in
town that your
Tennessee.
former coworker was like, hey, do they have a lot of loose women over where you live?
That was in my town, and that guy
Oh,
was
my
a
bad.
creep.
My bad.
I can't believe he fired me. I don't even think the big boss
What a
knew he
creep.
fired me.
He knew that you were in
God.
danger. You were a free thinker, and he couldn't
I
have
should have
that.
shot him.
Harsh. Well, this I can't
Wow.
edit that out.
As soon as you said, "Hey, I'm gonna need my gear back," I should have pulled his gun on him.
What now? Here's your
Like, take
gear.
it, take it. He's like, "I dare you to take it."
Speaking of getting arrested,
Yeah. Okay. This is gone to a dark place.
I'm unstoppable. I'm immortal.
I mean, if you'd
I'm gonna
floss
live
your
forever
teeth,
or
you
die
might
trying.
be.
I called a squid.
Squid.
Jackson, Tennessee, or Jackson, Mississippi? Sponge Cake says y'all have family in Jackson and in Memphis. Memphis ain't that far for us.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Was Memphis. Memphis is rough.
Memphis is rough. Memphis
I
is like
just said
3
that.
hours for us.
What?
Memphis is about 3 hours away from
It
us.
doesn't make sense.
Why would you say that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Um,
See, here's the thing, Brighton. You call mute on. You ask him to explain himself when he says something outrageous, and he folds immediately.
it's not folding. It's part of the gambit.
Okay,
The Queen's Gambit.
It is so much fun messing with people.
it is. It's good times.
I think, like, when I'm a grandpa, I'm just gonna get Nerf guns
In,
and
like,
just
20
shoot
years.
people. I'm gonna, yeah.
What
I'm gonna
about
get,
real
like, a Nerf
guns?
gun.
What about real guns?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot my grandkid.
I mean, you just talked about shooting your coworker. What
Why
if your
stop
grandkids
there?
are absolutely?
that guy was asking me how to make meth.
That's fair.
But no, like, you know, if I'm a grandparent, nobody's gonna, like, my parents aren't gonna be like, "Hey, stop acting like that." I'll have my own house.
That's
My own
right. What are you gonna
grandkids
be
will
like?
over. I can shoot them with Nerf darts until they cry,
That's
and
true.
nobody's gonna stop me.
Yeah, Dad, get out of my house.
It builds character.
Sponge Cake, I cannot think of an activity that I would have less fun in than bar
You don't
hopping
like-
anywhere, much less Nashville.
You don't like bar hopping?
That's
You don't
just
like
not-
getting fatally drunk at 3 in the morning?
I'm not.
and
I
then
don't
having
want
go
to
home?
walk from crowded area to crowded area and pay $10 for
It's
a
not crowded
drink.
area, dude.
Nah, I will. Here's the thing. I will. Let's go buy drinks and go set up
scared.
at a hotel room. I'm not scared. It's just not fun.
You're scared.
That's not my
You're
idea of
scared.
fun.
It's not
You're
terribly fun.
terrified.
That's not my idea of fun.
Well, you're scared of having fun.
No.
That's the issue here.
That's-
Sorry. What?
Yep. That's why I hang out. That's why I hang out with you on Friday nights.
Yeah.
Because like I could be
I'm a
out. I could be doing something with my life right now, but I've folded
Well, then
once
go
again.
do it. Then go. You know what? Then go do it. Go
You know
do
what?
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream right now. I'm gonna end the stream and I'm gonna go out at what is this? 9:45 during quarantine. No, quarantine's letting up. What am I gonna fucking do right now? Honestly, I call up like. There's no place to go out. I guess I could go to Dog Mud.
Dog mud.
Dog Mud is a local place that has just opened up that is a board game tavern, and
We have
haven't
a
been- we haven't been
cornhole
yet.
tavern.
That's what I call my.
Well, it's not a
butt.
tavern. It's just like a. Yeah. Have you guys ever been like axe throwing?
No, that's one thing I haven't done. I played cornhole, I played bocce ball, and all those kind of like.
They
the
just
new
opened some of
kind
those
fun
places
stuff.
though right before the pandemic.
Bocce ball.
Bocce ball is. Oh my gosh, it's 11:40. Holy shit! Ah, I'm coming back. Bocce ball is
Italian marble.
Italian marble.
So where you throw it in the yard?
Yeah. Somebody throws a target. Oh my gosh, Elliot, you fat fuck, get out of the way. Thank you. Somebody throws a small ball that is it's called I think it's just called like the pebble, but anyway it's the target, and then everybody else tries to throw their ball and get closest to it, and they score points that way. And you can knock people out of the way. You can, it's fun. It's good times. My family plays it all the time at the beach.
It's like croquet.
Yes, except you throw
Except you throw it, yeah.
it, and I guess there are no wickets,
One time
so no,
At a
it's more like
get-together.
shuffleboard, I guess.
at a get together, this kid picked up a cricket like the mallet, broke it.
Cricket
on
or
accident,
croquet?
hit it-
Like the mallet.
croquet.
Okay.
The mallet from croquet. He was hitting it against a tree and it snapped in half. And then he picked up a second one and resumed doing it.
What a fucking
And then that one broke.
crazy person.
And then he went for the third one,
That's
like a psychopath.
Has he
that
seen The
same
Shining
kid-
recently?
Yeah, that same kid was riding around on like a little 4-wheeler, and then here comes like the big kids on a side by side, and they run them off the road and make them flip into like a little creek. just because he
Jeez.
was being annoying. And he comes back covered in mud, absolutely soaked to the bone in mud.
That's how you
It
create a
was pretty
supervillain.
Well, I don't really care.
Just saying.
Like we discussed earlier, I'm immortal.
Right. I forgot.
Yeah.
Might be.
Yeah, Sponge Cake, I'll take you up
I'm
on the
in it.
offer of, we'll do Jaeger bombs in Nashville, hotel rooms.
That's not sketchy.
That sounds like a dream.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
phone's
god,
ringing.
this fucking phone. Unbelievable, this phone.
Moshi Moshi.
What did you
I hear a
say?
robotic. That's how they say
Mushy?
hello. That's how they answer the phone in Japan.
Who's they?
Japanese people. You hear a robotic
Some
voice on
of,
the
some
other
of your
end.
white monkey
Congratulations,
friends.
you have. Dude, I got to mail my credit card number to 133 North Gungar Street, Zuzu City. Awesome. Hold on, it hung up. Let me call.
Are you getting spam calls
call-
in the game right now?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Fuck off. All the people involved were grown-ass men, big kids. They were my friends, says Sponge Cake. He's calling himself
Yeah,
out.
they were his friends. But that's what they did, and real cool.
Real salt of the earth people.
Yeah, I moved your horse over here.
Can you move it back? I
No.
really need it.
That sucks. Stop. You're being really rude.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just living my life.
You're living your best life.
I don't know about that. I'm living a good
I'm gonna-
life, though. I'm content.
You're here. Is that what I'm hearing? Is it you're just here?
I'm here. But I'm here and I've got a pleasant smile. I'm enjoying it.
He's here because
make it
he's
sound
here
sad.
because he's here because he's here.
I don't know that. I don't know that
He's
folk
here
tune.
because he's
Um,
here because he's here.
What's Yeah.
Wow. Deep thoughts right there
Yeah.
by Mute. Just fucking
I don't know
gave
what
up.
you expect out of me. I don't know.
I expect you to bring
run-
the thunder.
When have I ever brought the thunder in the 2 years we've known each other?
I don't know. It seems like
Except for that
pretty-
one time that we did the Jackbox thing, I was pretty hyped up.
Dude, that was so much fucking fun.
I was pretty juiced up then. So
Were you the one that had the what was the clown joke? Is Smegma the clown?
Oh, that was funny.
It
Never
sucks 'cause
forget.
Zorn uploaded all those videos in the wrong order.
Couldn't
Oh
hold-
yeah. So it was like, wait,
Um,
what?
Yeah.
gotta go buy
Yeah, I
other
was pretty hyped up then.
That was fun. I need to.
It was.
Last week I was gonna do it, but I just didn't get around to it. Now that I've hit affiliate, I was gonna have a like a Jackbox stream, just kind of celebrate. May find a time this weekend to do it since we have a long weekend. We have Memorial Day
This
off.
weekend?
Yeah, I don't know.
What
Maybe
day did you want to do it?
I don't know. I may do it tomorrow. I
I
don't
can
know.
be here
I
tomorrow.
know. I know. We've got stuff going on tomorrow night. When does that start?
Okay.
5.
5.
That sucks.
So you'll have to do it earlier than that.
Yeah, we'd have to do it earlier. Oh, a cutscene. Hehe, they love
I
it.
can-
Look at them
I
go.
can- I can probably be there if you want me to. I know how much you hate having me around, though.
I don't need you stealing my thunder. Why did I get off my horse? There we go.
I'm really stealing your thunder these days.
So
What's with this
I
sucky
guess-
music?
we're gonna have another day, and then it'll be the end of the week. Are we gonna do 2 weeks or Watts? How are you feeling? I know that
I
you've
don't
had-
know. She's tired. She doesn't want to do anymore.
It's 10.
Well, don't make her decisions for her.
What time?
I hate it when people do that.
What time are we thinking? A week took us how long? Sorry, that's what I'm trying to say.
It's usually about an hour and a half, maybe a little bit more if they're like cutscenes and things like that.
Okay.
Sponge Cake, you're in the Discord, right? I'm probably make a post
No,
there
he
about
left.
it. Oh, what a jerk. We'd be happy to have you back. I'll probably make a post there or something like that. Love to participate. Hell yeah. I gotta look at my list of things to do and figure out like how much time I've got to commit to actually accomplishing shit tomorrow, and then like how much of that can I get done on Sunday and Monday, and what all is going on those days. But maybe tomorrow at like 1 or 2 and go for a couple hours or something like that. That'd be fun. Played last weekend with some friends, just like had a cookout at a friend's house and just like 5 of us sitting around. I hadn't played Jackbox in a long time. Man, it was a fucking riot.
How do you feel about the new pack now, after it's been out for a while?
Number 7. That's the
Whatever
newest
the newest one is. I think it's 7.
That one
It's
has
7, yeah.
Devils in the Details. We played that one finally, and it was pretty fun. Though it was weird. It took us a while to
weird.
kind of get into. That one also
You
has
really can't play it over Discord.
Nah. That one also has Champed Up, which is a lot of fun. I really like that. Because if people forget to look at the prompts and they just kind of draw something, it's amazing. In fact, I think it's more fun if people don't look at the prompts, and then you just get like absurdist humor.
I don't like the speech one.
The speech one's kind of lame.
The speech one, it's fun because of how you can fuck with people, but all you have to do is just stutter through some bullshit for 90 seconds, and no one's gonna judge you. If people judge you, fuck them. I had mine. What was my thing? It was like,
I don't remember.
what you need right now is like a flaming bag of cat shit or something like that. It's the hot commodity, and I had to try and sell that, and people were putting up pictures of like a man biting a tomato or.
You
like,
mean
things
I
like that.
was? I did
Yeah.
weird stuff.
Yeah, you were throwing up some hot garbage, and it was hilarious.
You
I was
were
like,
welcome.
oh, how am I gonna spin this?
That's the
It's the
fun part of
problem
it.
that
I know it was a lot of fun.
problem that I have-
That's what I'm saying. It's a fun game.
Yeah. The problem I have with Jackbox is that there are a few games where it's like not fun unless people are like really into it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like TKO. TKO is a really slow burn and then a very big payoff once you can start.
There's a
seeing
lot of
t-shirts.
setup. There's a
Yeah.
lot of setup.
It's hard getting people to be like, I'll have to keep telling people like, I just draw a few more times, just write a few more things, and it'll start being funny. And it's people's favorite game.
Mm-hmm.
But things like Champed Up, it's if people aren't having fun, like that's not an icebreaker game.
No, not at all.
You know,
That's true.
because a lot of people are. I'll be like, it's a drawing game. They're like, well, I don't like drawing. I'm like, what? Why?
There's
Just
a
draw a
game
little bit.
out though that's free to play that's all online called like Gaddick Phone or Garlic Phone or something like that. And it's basically
tell me about that.
It's basically Telephone Dictionary, which is a game that we would play. Like me and my family would play that all the time, just in person. You just get some sheets of paper. We learned about this game in college. I mean, it's been around forever, but basically everybody gets a sheet of paper, and you write a sentence or like a phrase or something that somebody can actually draw, or maybe not. Sometimes it's fun if you just if you just write nonsense, and then somebody draws that, and the next person only gets to see the picture, and they have to write a sentence describing that picture, and then the next person only sees their description. So it just goes back and forth, however many people you have. And it's fantastic to then see it at the very end to see how it deteriorated over time. Because it's just like telephone. It's like eventually like details get left out or somebody
Or
doesn't
added
draw
or
something.
whatever.
Yeah, somebody doesn't draw something correctly or somebody misinterprets something. It's fantastic. But there's a way to play it online for free. And you just play, it's basically like MS Paint, like or playing Scriblio. Like you just have, your 15 colors you can pick from, and you just kind of draw. You have a minute to scribble something out. It's a hell of a lot of fun.
My favorite Jackbox game is the one where you have to draw ideas and then pitch them.
Yeah, that's a pretty fun game. I forget what it's called.
That is
though.
one
Can't
that
remember
is
the
like
name of
the
it.
last game that we play though, because that is a everybody has to be into it kind of game.
Yeah,
You
and
can't
that is-
like shrug your way through that game.
I
You know.
have a blast every single time I play Survive the Internet. The first time we played that,
That is fun.
I was laughing
that's
so
an
hard.
icebreaker game for us.
Yeah, I was laughing
That's like
so hard.
that's like a first and second game.
I was having
It's
trouble
good. It's
breathing.
real good.
I was turning purple the first time I played
Yeah.
that game because it's another one of those things that even if people fuck up the prompts and don't understand what's going on, it can still be funny because of how they fuck up. Like I played online with somebody else who was streaming it, and there were a couple people in chat that just weren't getting it. And they were answering stuff. So if it was like, oh, well, this is a travel website, you're supposed to write like an article title, and they were instead like, I don't know what they were doing. They were talking about something
I
else.
tell people-
and it was garbage,
say-
but it
I
was
say-
funny.
I say think about what you want to write and then just write like 3 extra, like stretch it out. You want to give people something to work with.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like, it was okay. You know? You want to say like, it's awful. I hated it, you know?
Yeah.
Because you want people to have something to work with, and I tell them that all the time. Like with TKO, tell them like you want to get loud with these
Yeah.
T-shirt designs. You want to get loud with these, like I draw like freaking like freetitties247.com
Yeah.
on like a t-shirt logo, junk like that,
Yeah,
or
like ridiculous stuff.
Mommy's Little Racist. That's a good.
Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly.
good one.
But then you combine that with like a picture of like a sunflower or something. One
Have
of the
you
best.
ever seen the sickly penguin that I draw? The sickly
I don't
penguin
know.
chick. It's like 3 sticks and then like a fat, like malformed, like penguin head. It just looks like
Sounds
It just looks like.
horrific.
It looks like whenever like those baby birds fall out of the nest on like the sidewalk.
On the concrete,
Concrete.
Baby.
baby.
I love that. But yeah.
And then they get euthanized by my younger brother with Febreze or
Oh my
whatever he
God.
did.
Did he do that? That's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some baby birds that
he
fell.
was trying
he
to
was,
help.
He was
in his
trying to
own
help. They'd
way.
fallen out of the tree. They weren't like one of them had splattered and didn't make it. The other one was like it was struggling. He was like this. He was trying to put it out of its misery. It didn't have anything to deal with it. So I think he had like bug spray or something. He just like doused it in a cloud of bug
Gassed
spray
it.
and killed it. I was like, you could have just hit it with a brick or something. He's like, no, I didn't
Yeah.
want to do that.
But that was, I
would've
think
just
what he
threw it
did was
across the
actually
street.
worst. Like what he
Yeah,
did, I
it's
think was
worse.
worse. Yeah.
Could you imagine being like a failed lab experiment or something, like we have to put it down and then they start waterboarding you?
That's
Yeah.
basically what happened. Yeah.
Could you imagine that? They start pouring just like chemicals that douse all of your senses on you.
Yeah.
It sucks.
That's basically what happened to this poor little creature.
We bought a. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Sponge Cake just said me and Mute's friend bought a T-shirt off of TKO. We bought one
I have
for.
two. I bought 2 of them.
We bought one for Zorn. I gotta tell this story. This is fantastic. It was I think it was like, I think it's hashtag Zorn as admin, which is a story he was playing. It was a community play get together with like Chilled Chaos. He was like, hey, if you want to, we're gonna like, he does this a lot where he plays with his community. And it's like, hey, we're all gonna play like the raft together. And so if you want to play, like, show up at this time, I'll let as many people in as I can. But he was doing it was a multiplayer, what is it called? Roller Coaster Tycoon. And so it was like your crew gets like it was like a square, like a plot of land. And they can build whatever they want. They have infinite money, but you and your like 4 people, like you just have, keep it inside of your plot, but you can build whatever you want. And he was saying that what happened is, and he has a video of this happening, it's fantastic. Somebody had built inside of their thing by accident. And there was the people were like, oh, we're so sorry, like we weren't paying attention to where we were going, and we just accidentally have this big curve that crosses the line. So but then those people like left or something. Anyway, they couldn't delete it, and so he was like, well, we need to delete this thing because we're trying to build a thing. And I talked to one of the moderators, and the moderator was like, okay, I'll give one of y'all like privilege so that you can like fix it. And then, so what the moderator did by accident, instead of giving him mod privileges, it gave Zorn admin privileges. So it was like him and Chilled Chaos had admin privileges for this get together. And then people started realizing, they started looking in the menus and seeing that there's a second admin. There's like, who's this Zorn guy? And so then people started people renamed the park Zorn as admin. People were naming the rides, who is Zorn? Zorn is admin, Zorn is admin. And so then Chilled came and talked to him. He's like, Zorn, I need to talk to you. It's like, and he said, I've seen it. I have not asked these people to do it. I'm not hacking. I'm not doing anything. He's like, I just think it's weird. It's just funny. So he thought he was going to like get kicked out or, get a stern talking to, but it was just like a funny thing that happened. So this hashtag Zorn as admin thing kicked around in that group. This was back in, I guess, like 2017, 2018, when I was still like making videos with them. And so we were playing TKO this was when you and me and that crew and Dordo were all playing. And or no, it may not have been with them, but it was the one somebody drew. It was like the rubble. We're about to get spicy here, chat. It was like the rubble at the World Trade Center, and it underneath it said, oh, cool, they sent me hey. Underneath it said hashtag Zorn is admin, and everybody was laughing because it's just such a huge disconnect between the two things. And Burnt and I wound up buying that shirt for him, and I found out starting tomorrow, Traveling Merchant Fleet. The night market starts
Night
tomorrow.
market, nice.
I know Zorn, but I met Zorn at a convention, and so we exchanged information. We were friends on Facebook, so I know his true name. And so I looked him up, but he works. I couldn't find like a place of residence or anything like that because he lives in an apartment or whatever, lives in a rental house in another state from where he grew up. But I found his parents' address, so I was like, oh, I'll just ship it to him, and I'll put on the front it's for his name, and that'll be that. What I didn't know is that he is a junior, and so when I put his first and last name on there, his dad was like, oh, look, a package for me. Opened it up and was like, And so when he went home, like, however many weeks later, and his dad was like, can I talk to you for a second about this thing that I got? And he was mortified. He's like, look, I know your sense of humor, everything like that. I'm not, like, mad, but this is just, it's just weird. No, it was hilarious. He was just like, I can't believe y'all. He got so lit up in chat. He was like, I can't believe y'all fucking did that. And I was like, I didn't know that you and your dad were like senior and junior. I sent it to your name. I was like, easy peasy, no problem. I was like, next time I send you something that's questionable, I'll be sure to put it as like Zorn, so they'll know. But I did some internet sleuthing, was able to find his parents' address and send them this T-shirt with questionable content on it. It was great.
One time, because Sponge Cake's talking about baby ducks. One time he told me a kid walked into his store.
Where did I leave my horse?
He works at a farm.
I'm losing my mind.
He works at a farm supply store. Mm-hmm. He said one time a kid walked right over to the, like the feed trough that they had.
Oh wait, Mute! Did you steal my horse? Did you take my fucking horse?
No, I'm in the store right now.
On a horse?
It was hold on. I'm trying to find someone to buy.
It's completely possible that
you're gonna stress me out.
It's completely possible that I misplaced my horse, but I have a feeling that you took it.
Anyways, he said a kid walked right over to the tub of like chickens with the heat lamps and whatever, grabbed one in each hand and just squeezed the life out of him right there.
Oh my god!
Just squeezed until he hit his hand on the other side.
Oh my god!
And then he dropped him and then like walked off.
Jeez,
that's horrific.
And the dad. Because the kid was like 4.
But still.
I know. It's still brutal. And the dad was like, do I have to pay for that?
Yeah, you shithead, you do.
Apparently they were really expensive, like chickens or ducks or whatever.
Good.
What's this bug meat that I found? What is this? On the beach?
I had a friend of mine.
That's because we did that quest, or the Matthew did that quest that we all got money for.
Yeah.
When he gave the bugs
good old Matthew.
You're welcome.
Name? I'm sorry.
Oh no, my real name is
Crash,
Who cares?
whatever. I always forget.
I don't care.
Just not call you that.
I don't care. No, I don't care. Because we use our names in when we play Rocket League and stuff on Wednesdays.
My brain is too full to remember multiple names for people. Sorry.
That's why I didn't tell you my name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, a fucking horse! Look at this horse.
Get out of here! Get out of here! Go on! Get!
Are you talking to me or the horse?
Yes.
You. First of all, this is your wife's horse. It's not mine, or it's not yours.
Where's my horse then?
Did you pick
it? Did you pick it up by the?
Is in the thing.
Yeah, that's my horse. Get out of! Give me my horse back, you fatty! I'm gonna tell everybody your real name.
That's a real shame. Somebody doxed me the other day on my stream.
I'm about to dox you so hard right now.
They're like, hey, and they said my name. I was like, what's wrong with you?
I'm just chasing this man. He probably doubled back. He probably did this maneuver. Yep, there he is. I can't fucking do it. So speaking of pet shop animals dying or whatever, there's a story a friend of mine had from high school. I'm trying to remember what dog he had, but he had a pet dog in high school that he once took to PetSmart, and the dog it's a bigger dog, and it's it's one of those dogs that I like that you'd hear like a pit bull or something like that people would say like, oh, it's an aggressive breed or whatever like that. Like it's something like that. Which the dog was super awesome. Like I remember going over to his house and the dog was just super excited to always see everybody.
They said the same thing about Cujo though.
Anyway, so
Cujo had rabies.
So, so anyway, he's at this like PetSmart or something like that. He brought the dog in for reasons. There's a reason that he had to bring the dog in as well. And he was picking up the dog after such and such happened, and he was checking out, and he's standing there with the dog on the leash, and the dog was pulling hard because right in front of him, there's this little kid who has a rabbit on a leash, hopping around on the floor.
Oh no!
And like they're like buying the rabbit and all the rabbit stuff.
No.
Like the dad is up there at the counter with a cage and all this stuff, and he's trying to pull this dog back, and the dog is just like, I mean, and the rabbit's like doesn't even like recognize the threat like that is there. It's just kind of like sitting. It's just kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
And this dog is just snapping. I mean, it's like inches away, and he's trying to hold it back, and that rabbit, I don't know, idiot rabbit just hopped a little too close and just boom, head off. Just done.
Idiot rabbit.
Yeah, I don't feel like that was the rabbit's fault in that situation.
Just right in the middle of the, like, it just happened. Is the dog just, the rabbit got too close, the dog snapped its head off.
Oh no!
And the parents freaking out, and the employees are freaking out, and he's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And he looks at this kid thinking this is like little kid, he's like 7 or 8, is going to be traumatized, and the kid's just like, I don't want a rabbit, and I don't want a dumb old rabbit anyway, I wanted a dog.
Oh.
The kid just did not care. He was like, good, this is going to, he was like a cop-out. His parents were like, well, let's get you a rabbit, because we can keep it in a cage or
I
something
bet
like
you
that.
he
We don't
got
want
a dog after that.
Yeah.
Rabbits are stupid.
Rabbits are actually kind of mean too.
I've heard they also are
They claw you.
pretty messy.
Yeah.
My
Well, it's just
sister
that you
owns an
gotta
idiot
clean
rabbit.
them a lot.
I love how he didn't say our sister. Your sister owns an
Yeah,
idiot
well, my
rabbit.
sister does own a rabbit. Well, first of all, they're not the same sister, or they're not related.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, well, I'm making assumptions, so I
checkmate, liberal.
apologize. I apologize.
They are related.
Got me. I'll never
got
recover.
you. No,
Are
you
you-
won't.
All right, you little shit. Get on with your story about the dumb rabbit.
I was going to talk about. Was I going to talk about the rabbit?
I don't know. Or are you
What
going
was
to
I
talk
gonna
about,
talk about?
aggressive dogs?
I don't like dogs.
Okay. Each their own.
I think dogs are pretty cringe.
They're not based.
No, they're not based. I don't know. I like my cat wherever he's at. He's not in here right now because he's banned, as you recall.
Yeah.
I like my cat that I have to kick out of my room.
He's banned from my room for knocking over my fan. Well, sometimes he will wait until my trash can is filled with like just Mountain Dew and trash, and he'll knock it over. So then
He
trash
knows.
Mountain Dew is leaking across my floor. Or one time when he was like peeing on everything, because he wasn't liking the speed at which I was scooping his litter every single day.
No.
Just a wild Friday night peeing on everything.
Well, yeah, when he was peeing on everything, it's not that he was peeing on everything. He had peed on everything, and I found multiple pee spots at once.
Oh,
So I spent like 3 hours in the floor scrubbing.
that sucks.
So I locked him in my room I locked him in the basement. So I wanted to see which cat was doing it, because if one of them peed upstairs, it was that one. If one of them peed again downstairs, it was this one.
This
wake
is
up.
Super scientific. I like it.
I wake up. I had to wake up every 2 hours to figure out what he was doing. Anytime he left my room, I would follow him, and I would shine a flashlight on him to see what he was doing. I get up one time, and he is standing on top of my computer case on my desk.
No.
That is like, it's like 5 feet up in the air. It's like 5 feet from the floor. And I'm like, I said, get down, get down, and he just didn't. He just didn't get down.
He's
He
like,
just
"Or
stayed
what?"
there.
Give a
So I had to
fuck.
get up, and he's like standing on top of my VR headset that's sitting on top of my computer.
Oh,
He's
man.
sitting on like $3,000 worth of junk that he could just pee on if he wants to.
Mm.
Man,
Well, was he the pee
that
bandit?
was.
Yeah,
I
was
don't
that
know.
was that your pea pirate? Inconclusive
I don't
testing.
know.
So you just locked a cat in a basement for no reason?
He'll be fine. He will be fine. He's still alive. The problem is that
He's
my
resilient.
sister's cat's favorite thing to do is stick his rear end right up against the wall of the litter box and just go.
Oh no!
I will go to clean the litter, and up an inch away from the litter is a clump of soiled litter.
Oh,
From where
that's
he
gross.
kicks it up on there and it sticks, or there will just be because the cat's constantly got diarrhea because he won't stop eating stuff that's not his food. He won't stop. We can't stop him. There's nothing we can do. We're gonna have to start bungee, like putting like the lid on a trash can with a bungee cord to get him to quit.
Jeez.
He's constantly got diarrhea, so he's diarrheaing up against the wall of the litter box.
That's terrible.
And then one time, my mom says, "Hey, the cat's peed in the floor again." I was like, "Okay," and it looked like because anytime they peed, they would pee up against something.
Like marking it or whatever.
Well, they're not marking. I just think that we just don't have like carpets and stuff down here, and there's no like piles of clothes, which is where they usually pee.
I gotcha.
Is in the pile of my dirty clothes, which I love discovering.
Of course.
So they just didn't have any other option. So it looked like they had peed up against the outside of the thing. No, I take the lid off, and there's pee in against the connection of the base to the lid from where that cat stuck his business right up against this tiny gap, the tiny atom-sized gap, and peed into it.
That's great.
And it spewed outside the litter box. It was horrible. And that guy's favorite thing to do, any other day of the week, is that when I start walking, he will cut in front of me and then stop. He will just stop because he's scared. He's scared because I'm walking behind him, even though he's the one who put himself in that position.
Our dog will do that. We'll go on a
then
walk, and he will just cross right in front
And
of
it's
us,
like,
and it's just
"I'm
like,
gonna
you're a
step
small
on
thing. We're
you."
going to crush you.
Yeah.
Just keep to the side.
And that cat does not meow. That cat does not purr. He chirps, and he squeaks. Makes both of those noises. And he cries a lot. He's always
Aw.
crying about something. He will walk into a room with the lights turned off, turn around once, and get lost and start crying because he's scared. Or like when my sister goes on vacation, or if like anybody goes on vacation and I'm the only one here, he will check every room while crying
Aww.
because nobody's there, and I'll just be like, "Waylon, shut up. I'm right here. I've been trying to get you to let me hold you for the last half an hour, and you didn't take it.
Wait.
So I don't care."
Your cat's name that cries is Waylon?
It is Waylon.
That's awesome.
My sister named him. It's her cat. My cat's name is Gage, and he's perfect. His head's a little bit too small. His
He likes
eyes
to
are a
pee
little
on
too far
everything.
apart. He likes to pee a little bit. He's a man of temptation.
A man about town.
All right, that's a week. We gonna keep going?
Okay, Narc Stickler.
Narc Stickler
that-
is my
that
porn
strict-
name.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at our dog.
He's like, look at my junk. He's got his junk in the air, like he just don't care.
He's comfy.
Throw something at him.
No.
Throw like a stapler at him or something. It'll make him quit.
I've got a stapler.
It'll
I've also got
build
this.
character.
I've got this disposable camera. I could throw it at him.
People still use those?
I found it, and I haven't gotten it developed. I don't know what's on there.
Watch it be something illegal. It's just like pictures of your parents
What a
cooking meth.
non-committal shrug.
They did.
Are you tired? Are you done with the week?
I don't know.
Holy shit!
What a nerd!
I know, right?
Oh, Chubu, come here.
I'm gonna say we're gonna call
What's
it.
that thing? What's that thing
I'm
people do? Donkey punch, donkey puncher.
Donkey punch.
Okay, first that
You guys
requires.
know-
Yes. First, you need to. Damn, why are you so zoomed in now? Do you usually play this?
No, I'm not sure what happened.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Honestly, I couldn't figure it out.
All right.
so-
Okay.
Hey.
Well, that's a week. We're gonna end on a
Not
high
bringing
note.
up the setting. It's him
donkey
punching
punching.
you in the back of the head really hard.
Okay.
Not embellishing on the setting of the punching.
But you can guess. Everybody here knows.
Just oh, right in the back of the head.
Right in the
Real
donkey.
scrambler. Swamp donkey.
Swamp
Oh, my
donkey
goodness.
punch.
Swamp donkey.
Hey, this was a hoot and a half. I always enjoy this. This is fun.
Hey, hootin's a gateway to hollering.
Hooten's a gateway to grape talons.
Grape towns.
Yeah.
Radical.
Whoa. All right.
Tubular, dude.
Cool stuff. This has been fun. I always like this. This is a good way to end the week with a week of in-game work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
wraps it up. It's good times. All right, well,
I'm
I'm
pretty
gonna
tired, too.
I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Sponge Cake, once again, thank you so much for the sub. Means a lot to my little bitty fledgling stream. It's good times. Thanks so much. Probably gonna do some Jackbox tomorrow at some point, maybe middle of the day, maybe like 1 or 2 for a couple hours. We'll see. If not, then sometime this weekend, definitely. We'll see how busy things are tomorrow. If I can get up at a decent time and get shit done, then it'll happen. But if not, then it'll be Sunday or Monday.